not just qualify for the Olympics in Athens.
Yes, Marv. Larry started speaking to his team 1 week ago today, and it was all about unselfishness, team play, and very fundamental basketball. And he's done a great job because having gone to the practices this week, you see one all-star USA player exceeding to the other. They're all thinking pass. But as time went on, they got away from that a little bit because there was too much passing almost. So they got back to a real fundamental game, and they love playing for Larry.
Are the starting five. And here is Iverson over Arroyo.
Why not? He's a superstar.
Santiago. McGrady with the rebound and the reverse.
The very special skills of Tracy McGrady.
Off the steal. Here comes Iverson. Putting moves on Cassiano. Leading Duncan.
Marv, what a thrill it is for the fans here in New York and, of course, those watching this game to see this NBA collection of stars.
And defensively, Popovich said we have to reprogram the players back to their days of adhering to college rules.
Julio Toro, if we don't run, we're dead. We must run, and boy, the big man ran there.
And now the United States on the run. Puerto Rico able to get back. Look away pass from Kidd for Duncan. In San Juan at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum starting next week, the United States will open up against Brazil. Duncan once again beating Santiago down court.
It might go in. Well, once it hits the rim, the defense can come in and tap it away. Quite a shocker to the eye after you've been used to watching U.S. basketball.
Allen Iverson, a 77% free throw shooter last season. Four-time All-Star as a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. Mark, he's played in the CBA, played in Greece, played Summer League with the Cavaliers and the Bucks.
Allen Iverson at the other end in quick transition.
Madison Square Garden on the MSG Network and NBA TV. Nice move by McGrady. It counts and the foul. And McGrady up front. Iverson putting moves on Arroyo, then goes behind the back. McGrady behind the back to Bibby. Yes, from downtown.
Well, in transition moments ago, McGrady getting that basketball and delivering it for a nice, comfortable jump shot.
It's not about trying to show people how good we are. It's about playing as a team and show our youth in the USA how we play in the game of basketball. That's more important than anything. And we represent the United States. We're not representing ourselves. We represent our country. And it's the closer we can get to represent our country other than being in the military. And we know what kind of job that they have. But the more importantly, do it with pride and dignity. Win with pride and dignity. Act like you've been there. Make the basket, go to the other end.
U.S. advantage. Carter.
Plus 60%.
Here's Allen for three. Yugoslavia now, Serbia, Montenegro. That's a three once again for Ray Allen, who has 9 points. O'Neal to the fadeaway.
Looks to me like Ortiz a little tired.
I was embarrassed by it, and I was kind of hurt as well, you know, because I felt that I should have been a part of that team, and I couldn't help. You know, I couldn't do anything about it, you know, when it was going on, and I knew it was something that I could do out there on the basketball court that could have helped that team. But I was kind of embarrassed. You know, I was shocked over the whole thing because we dominated basketball.
But Allen Iverson reported to John Jay College earlier in the week at those opening practice sessions. All the other players riding him because Allen was right on time and very eager, and has been intense throughout this week as the U.S. team prepares to head to Puerto Rico. Iverson with the alley-oop. Allen Iverson and Richard Jefferson. Once again, the United States looking to run, led by Kidd. Kidd takes all the way. We'll talk it over. Biggest lead of the game for the United States.
Oh, what a combination. Kidd to Iverson to Jefferson. Make that Iverson, that beautiful finishing lead pass. And Jason Kidd a moment ago was right down the middle and uses the left hand. Tim Duncan had a typically quiet but brilliant first half. He had 17 points in the first half, 15 in the first quarter alone. At one point, he scored 11 straight points. And that's because he shoots well, he runs the court exceptionally well.
Duncan facing contact from Santiago, and Duncan with the tip.
There was an advertisement for the more physical play, and that comes to some degree to, well, naturally their superior size.
Iverson from downtown.
But one of Larry Brown's selling points is we want 5 men on the rim when they shoot. In other words, on defense, when we shoot, we want 3 men on the rim to assure rebounding dominance.
Puerto Rico 0 for 6 here at the start of the third quarter, and they take a timeout. Now that music sounds somewhat familiar.
It should be to you.
Probably one of the neatest things that have happened to me since I've been the coach of Philly is to hear people talk about how he's grown up and to see him being on this team. I think, you know, we were interested in putting character guys on this team, and selecting Allen, I think, you know, really told him that people do appreciate the way he is and the way he acts, and they do recognize that he's grown up. And I think that was a really important thing for Allen to hear.
Well, Allen Iverson played for Larry Brown for 6 years. They certainly have their ups and downs in terms of that relationship, but thus far in practice, all has gone well.
Star-studded team.
8-point lead for the United States. McGrady for 3, yes. Strong move by Fajardo, but not able to finish. So some hands in front of his face. Duncan does finish, will not count. Traveling violation.
Yeah, he took 2 steps before he went up.
Carter up front, Iverson and Kidd in the backcourt. Iverson. Allen Iverson with the rainbow. Most of the U.S. players ended up in the lobby of their hotel as Carter knocks it down. A couple of unhappy players, normally star players in the NBA. That's a 3. It counts. First time that Arroyo has had a rest. Here's McGrady. That's a 3 for McGrady. Getting very physical out there. That's been the case throughout the fourth quarter. Collison with the rebound. Collison on the follow. Nick Collison. And the United States has defeated Puerto Rico in this exhibition contest 101 to 74 as they look to the Tournament of Americas, which gets underway next Wednesday in San Juan. Puerto Rico, the top 3 finishers in that tournament, will qualify for the 2004 Olympics in Athens. The high point man, Tim Duncan, 21 points, 15 rebounds. Tracy McGrady at 15. Ray Allen with 14 to lead the U.S. Carlos Arroyo at 18, and Larry Ayuso 14 high point men for Puerto Rico.
Jason Kidd ran the show today, and it was a brilliant show, the centerpiece of which was Tim Duncan. Jermaine O'Neal with a floater through the lane, and this basketball-savvy crowd of over 16,000 was treated to highlight after highlight. They were into this game from start to finish, and it was a good show for Team USA and the hardworking team representing Puerto Rico. So now the scene for international basketball shifts to the Caribbean and to Puerto Rico, where the top 3 teams will make it to the 2004 Olympic Games. Giants training camp in progress next on MSG. Good day from Madison Square Garden.